Thomas on Infused TV with Steve Foster.
Good to see you.
Good to see you, man. Now you're back.
I'm back.
You're back. You're going up against Mike Pierce, who just fought your teammate, Charles Moreland.
Correct.
And Mike Pierce, he has a similar style to you, likes to stand up, likes to bang. How fun is this fight going to be for you?
Man, I'm looking for it to be a great fight. You know Kendrick, you know me long enough, that's what I want to do is bang. So I'm hoping to put on a good show. We're both hometown favorites. We're both from the local area. So hopefully, we'll both give the crowd what they want.
Great. Now, I didn't get a chance to speak to you after your last fight. It did not go your way. Speaking with you off camera, you said, he caught you with a really good shot, and it put you down. Tell me about that. Tell me about the shot. Did you see it coming? What was your feelings after the fight?
Actually, you know what? He actually timed it perfectly. I know William Johnson threw that last punch earlier in the fight, and I was actually able to avoid it. He was catching me dropping my left hand, and he was actually timing it. And to be honest with you, I don't even know what happened. I actually had to ask him after the fight what he actually hit me with. So I didn't feel good about the fight. I would have liked to see where that fight would have gone. But hey, he timed it. He capitalized on a mistake of mine, and he became the victor.
Now you're in the beginning stages of your training, correct?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Rest of this month, I'll be ready, man. So I'm back in the gym, back on the weights, and hopefully, I can stay, injury free. For this fight. With William, I was injured.
Correct.
During that fight.
How much of an impact that had on the fight?
I was actually nervous because, I only got to train a couple weeks, for that fight with William Johnson. Nothing against him, man. He fought good. He had a good game plan, and he stuck to it, and he capitalized on it. But, like I said, if things were a little bit different, I wish, I was definitely injury free. But I had a hurt rib, and it didn't quite heal, and it was real tender, so I had to be really careful.
Now, did his ground game affect the fight a little bit more, even though it never went to the ground, but him being a great jiu-jitsu fighter, purple belt, was that in the back of your mind? Did that affect your stand-up in any way?
A little bit, yeah. He is definitely, he was definitely he looked a lot stronger than I was. His jiu-jitsu was probably a lot better than mine. I think we've both been doing jiu-jitsu for the same amount of period of time, but I think he was just a little bit more crisper. I got to see him at some Nagas. I got to see some videos on him at some Nagas, and he was a very powerful guy. So yes, my deal is, I'm a straight stand-up fighter. I have no problem going to the ground if need be, but my game is on the top.
Good. Now, speaking with you off camera, you want what happened in your last fight to be the reverse of going up against Mike Pierce, pretty much.
Right.
You're looking for a knockout.
I'm looking for a knockout, baby. I'm looking for a knockout. Whatever happens, hopefully he gives me an opening like I did, William Johnson. But if not, and we need to go 3 rounds, I'll take a decision. It doesn't matter to me. I'm coming off actually 2 tough losses.
Correct.
I went to New Orleans, and I fought a battle in New Orleans with Michael Gold, and that was actually a great fight. And then it was a short fight with William Johnson. So I'm definitely coming off 2 losses. Again, I'm fighting out of my weight class again. But oh well. I take a fight no matter what.
Great. Kendrick Thomas, Infused TV, Steve Foster, Rise of a Warrior 11.